Congratulations! You have purchased one of the most innovative gas log heaters on the market today, EmberGlow's vent-free gas log system. This clean-burning, environmentally friendly 99.9% efficient heater requires no outside venting, so there is no heat loss up the chimney. Please take a moment to view this video prior to having your log heater installed by a professional. To locate a licensed installer, contact your EmberGlow retailer or call your plumber. Before having your gas log heater installed, please read the owner's manual thoroughly. This video is meant only to supplement the owner's manual. Begin unpacking your log set. Your set should contain a burner system, an aluminum tube, a supply fitting, a damper clamp, a bag of decorative rock, a small tube of pipe dope, and the owner's manual. Verify that you have purchased a gas log heater that matches the type of gas you will be using, propane or natural gas. Your log heater cannot be converted between fuel types. Verify that you have purchased the correct size of gas logs for your fireplace. Please refer to the clearances provided on both the box and the owner's manual. If your heater is going to be installed in a fireplace that has previously burned wood or coal, it is recommended that you have both the firebox and chimney cleaned prior to the installation of your heater. It is very important that any air vents or ash cleanout doors are sealed to avoid drafts, resulting in possible pilot outages or sooting. However, it is not necessary to seal your chimney damper. In order for your gas log heater to burn properly, it is important that your inlet gas pressure is correct. Review the owner's manual or product data plate for the correct inlet pressures. Virtually all fireplaces are supplied by a half-inch gas line. Gas lines of a different size need an adapter. Attach the 3/8-inch brass reducing fitting to the half-inch gas supply by first coating the supply line with pipe dope. Then turn the 3/8-inch brass fitting onto the supply line in a clockwise direction. Support the supply line with a suitable tool, in this instance a pipe wrench. The fitting must be firmly secured on the supply line without torque. Carefully bend the flared tubing as needed to reach the supply line. Use both hands and bend slowly to avoid kinking the tube. A proven method for bending the tube easily without kinking is to first fill the tube with a granular substance such as sand or salt. This method keeps outward pressure on the tube and affords greater kink resistance when bending. Be sure to empty the tube completely. After the necessary bend has been made to reach the supply line, attach the aluminum tube and tighten snugly with a wrench. You are ready to check for leaks. Check to see that the valve included on the burner assembly is in the off position. Then turn the manual valve or fireplace key to the on position to allow gas flow to the heater. The gas piping and internal heater connections should be checked using a 50-50 solution of liquid soap and water by simply sponging all connections. If bubbles appear at any connection, tighten the connection and repeat the test. Once you have determined there are no leaks, turn the gas off. Place the included granules no more than a half-inch from the front plate shielding the burner bar. The burner bar must always be completely clear of any foreign materials to operate properly. The precise placement of your logs on your grate is very important. Be sure to secure each log into the provided grooves. Center the back log, the third largest log, on the standoffs attached to the rear of the grate. Position the middle log, the second largest logs, onto the standoffs on the center of the grate. The front log should be positioned as far forward in the grate as possible. Place the smallest top log into its grooves on the left side of the front and middle logs. The remaining Y-shaped logs should be placed into the grooves on the right side of the front and middle logs. Center the back log, the third largest logs, on the standoffs attached at the rear of the grate. Position the middle log, the second largest logs, onto the standoffs on the center of the grate. The front log should be positioned as far forward in the grate as possible. Place the club-shaped log into its grooves on the left side of the front and middle logs. The remaining Y-shaped logs should be placed into the grooves on the right side of the front and middle logs. Refer to the step-by-step instructions in your owner's manual to confirm log placement. Improper placement of logs may cause sooting. Be sure to check that all logs are secure in their intended grooves and will not shift its position easily. Never add additional logs or embellishments such as pine cones to the logs placed on the grate. And never burn trash, paper, or other foreign objects in your gas log heater. If you have a mantle above your fireplace, a hood accessory may be required to prevent heat buildup on your mantle. If your mantle is less than 24 inches from the opening of your firebox, we strongly recommend that you install a mantle guard. Mantle guards can be purchased separately from your EmberGlow dealer. You are now ready to operate your gas log heater. Before lighting your heater, be sure to review all safety precautions in the owner's manual. Turn the manual shutoff valve or the fireplace key to the on position. Turn the control knob clockwise past the off position into the pilot position. While continuing to depress the control knob, press the piezo igniter which is located on the right side of the valve. After the pilot flame is lighted, continue pressing the control knob for another 15 to 20 seconds to stabilize the pilot. Simply turn the control knob to the desired setting. Select a higher comfort setting if you want your heater to run longer and produce greater heat output. At the lower settings, your heater will run less and produce less heat. If your heater is already burning, the flame will not change visibly. The safety interlocking system will require you to wait approximately 5 minutes before allowing you to repeat the ignition process. Your safety pilot system monitors oxygen depletion and any interruptions in the fuel supply. If either ever occur, gas flow will automatically shut down the burner, which in turn shuts off the heater. If the heater shuts down unexpectedly, the room your heater is in may not be ventilated well enough, and the oxygen depletion sensor is registering a drop in the oxygen supply and shutting down the heater. Or the pilot light has been extinguished, which will cause the valve to shut down the heater. If you have additional questions or concerns about your gas log heater, refer to your owner's manual. For additional information regarding installation or operation of your heater, call our hotline at 1-800-229-5647. Again, thank you for purchasing your EmberGlow's gas log heater. We are sure it will provide you with high efficiency heat and realistic beauty for many years to come.